Okay, I think it's time to start to present myself. I'm Jose Rodriguez from the University of Almeria, and I would like to present you some new tools that we have improved in the software Neo3 VR. I told last year about this software, and today I'm presenting you some improvements. So first of all, I would like to mention that this software is developed mainly by Diego Cangas, who is the CEO of Virtual Door, and Virtual Door is a spin-off of the University of Almeria, where we have a research team to test in high schools. We work together with other high school teachers here at the university with other teachers of didactics of mathematics. And we have some projects to test and apply this tool in the teaching of mathematics, especially geometry, and mainly in primary and secondary schools. Moreover, I have been using Neo3 to teach also in the math degree. So I will tell you later on some example. So I'm wearing now the headset, so you will not see me. But I can tell you that what I'm seeing here in my headset is what you are watching exactly in the flat screen. So these are my hands. I can fly. And just to be sure that you will have a good resolution, let's switch on third camera person. And like this, you will see, I think, better movements. So, well, if you don't know Neo3, there, you can see a 3D graphic calculator, which I told last year. There you have three coordinate systems. You have 3 plane projections, a scanner, and here you have some tools to do dynamical geometry, just like in GeoGebra or other dynamic geometry software. But with the advantage that we have space and we can work here in virtual reality. So the tools that I'm present you now are the parallel tool, which will allow me to make tilings, translations on tilings. We have also a rotation tool and a tool to do symmetries, central symmetries, axial symmetries, and planar symmetries. So let's start with a figure. For instance, this triangle. And what I'm doing now is a reflection with respect to a point. I could do a reflection with respect to an axis, but let's make this. I choose first the point and then the figure, and this gives us its reflection with respect to this point. You see. Let's now try to make a rotation. Symmetry. I can choose here the angle. So let's choose, for instance, 6 degrees. And then I have to have a new option that choosing the axis, rotation axis, and then the figure. I don't touch that one, but the original one, which is this one. Hopefully it works. Oh, no, it doesn't work because I have only chosen one copy. So I have to take, let's take 5 more copies. And here it is. Let's look at this from the eye, so that you see this rotational symmetry. This is good enough. So what I'm having here is the axis. I can move the axis, rotation axis. I can take this original piece and make it smaller. Let's take out this tool now. We are not using it anymore. As you see, I can make several rotations. So change that. Let's color this. Let's change the color because the color is transmitted. I can choose here the option of transmit the color to all the copies. So let's try, for instance, let's make this yellow. You see, that was the original one. Is that one? But I can also paint every copy separately. For instance, that one. It will be nicer later. And that one, and for instance, orange, some blue here. And I can change that one by some blue. No, blue, no. Orange. This green. Okay, doesn't matter. Just we can also hide maybe the vertices or not. We can hide the edges and leave this. But let's do for the moment that one. Now let's repeat. We have here our model, but now let's translate this. We can translate this in several directions. In one, to make a friezes. Here we have some Rosette, you see. And then if we translate by one direction, we could have some friezes. By two directions, we can have some tillings. And if we translate in three directions, then we will have some like a three tessellation. So let's do the biggest one. So I choose this tool, which is now for copies, and let's make four copies in all directions. So you will see. Let's look at this now from this point of view. Okay, I see here are the directions. I touch 1, 2, 3, and then I touch the original figure, which was that one. And this, if it's working well, it should reproduce the 3D tessellation. Here it is. So here I can move. Let's see if you can see. Maybe let's have a first-person view, so I can move that one. In this direction, like this, and in that direction. So we have now like a 3D butterflies, as you like. Can you see them? And these are all depending on this small figure, you see? Let's have a fly on this, and then you will see the same as me. Side. Okay, so this is my first activity. Let's try now to do some fractals. So as you see, I remember I would like to mention the talks by Mirek and Sarka, and I wonder if they could use Neotri to make their wonderful tillings. I think we could enjoy a lot. And for children, you see, for students, primary and secondary students, I find this way of tillings quite easy. and intuitive to use. So let's delete this scene and start with some fractals. So now, what I have improved in the I have made a fractal tool, and I want to show you how does it work. So you have here several options. I'm going to show you the one I like, which is the most general. So you have to fix for this. You have to fix one reference. I have to. Okay. Can you see this reference? So I'm making the reference now. And I'm going to make several copies of this. For instance, I'm making 1, 2, 3, and 4. I could make more, but this will slow down the computer. And here I make it double. So double. With this tool, we have to touch this reference, and this means that let's apply this to this figure. Let's see the effect, and I will explain you better now. So I touch first the original reference, and I got that this reference go to that one, that one, that one, and that one. Now in the tool, it's recorded the 4 transformations that they are affinities. They are, and I apply them to this cube. Okay, let's hide the vertices. So you will have here the result applied on this this tool, on this figure. So as you see, I can change this one. I can change any reference can move to, can be edited, as you see. And you can also rotate, or you can make any operation here. Let's see if I make operations, if I have a angle rotation on this figure. Then automatically this will apply to all the figure. And colors also depend. So I can't paint that one. No, this one. And you will have. So I find this tool, this general tool, to make to invite students to make their own fractals easily, and understanding how they work, how a fractal is. So a fractal is you iterate some affinities or some transformations, and that's the tool. So, and finally, I would like to, there is an application of this, what I have been using this year in my first course of algebra. Let's delete that. So you can also use this fractal tool to study application, linear, study linear applications, linear maps. We can see the matrix, linear matrix here and the translation vector. So this is a map, linear map that sends this reference to this one. So here you can see the translator vector, the matrix, and the effect on a figure. This could be a cube or can be any other figure the students like. to see. And here you can see, you can change the first column, which gives you this, and students can see the effect on the figure. So if the matrix, I ask them to invent any linear in a matrix and see their result here in Neotri, and they like it a lot, and I think they have understood quite well what a linear map is and what that's how it applies to a figure. So here sorry. Now I'm moving on integral coordinates, and so students have to choose a matrix and find out here, move these vectors so they fit and as well in the matrix they have chosen. So here's the image of the first vector of the canonical base, and they are watching and they are seeing in real time what is the result. Here, for instance, you have a map with a non-trivial kernel of dimension 1, and if you put together two lines, then students will see that a map with a kernel of what dimension 2. So there are two directions that the figure collapses. And this is how I have used this in linear algebra. And let me finish with the last implementation that I have made. Is about geodesics. So for the geodesics, I have used the idea of a division tool, the divisor tool. Let's try this divisor tool on the Platonic solids. I have them here. Here are the Platonic solids. So this tool has several options. So one of them is that one that selects all the triangles on a figure. And now I'm going to divide the segment of the polyhedra by 3. So I'm making a geodesic sphere of level 3. And I touch, and you will see the result. And I haven't pressed random, so I could have pressed random. Well, I'm going to try it in here. So if I choose random, and now there are not triangles, I will make the barycentric subdivision now, and I applied now the normal one. And here you have divided every triangle in 9 more. And we have also the option to project this polyhedra to the sphere by just pressing one vertex. I have to touch this. And here there is a ball, and here's another one. And students can make them bigger and look inside. And let's enable past. And let's finish with this being inside a geodesic dome. So here we can hide the edges, or we can, and this is what I wanted to show you today. So here, if you want to see more videos about T-lines, fractals, and all this kind, and here you can see plenty of activities. For instance, this Azure T-line by dragons, or here I have made asymmetric flower using these tools with the ones I have just showed you. Or You can make a flat. So the standard constructions in dynamic geometry, but with the difference that you can touch, and you are the one who moves the fractal with the hand, and you are watching the fractal in real time. So you are living the fractal. Well, I just want to mention our Erasmus project, Geometricians Views, which we are using Neotri. And also, if you are interested, right now there is also a version of Neotri in this Oculus Quest, which is quite cheap because it doesn't need any computer. So very easy to manage and very cheap. So you want to use it in your high schools. And okay, that's all I wanted to say. If you have any question or comment, I will be very glad to answer you.
Thank you, Jose.
Bye.
Bye-bye.